Hey there, everyone. Here we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Laurie Baracco, and it is Friday, uh, March. I almost said October, February. Yeah, it's March 7th, 2025. And thank you so much for tuning into this week's gathering or talk or live stream event. And I see a few of you are here. Hey, good morning. So I'm going to trust that everybody can see me and hear me. Good morning from Massachusetts. Hey there, here from Bonita Springs, Florida. My lighting is just a little bit different today. It's a little darker. I don't have the overhead light on because in the next room, Pam is facilitating some Reiki sessions. So we don't want it to be too bright out there. So hello and good morning, everyone. I'm going to check and make sure that everyone on Instagram can see me and hear me. Hello and good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. All right. So this week I'm going to be talking about meditation. I'm going to place a link here in the StreamYard. And so there's the link for the blog and some of the material that I'll be going over and sharing with you. I will answer questions later, so please do not type in your psychic questions right now because then I'll have to do the scroll thing, and it's easier if they're kind of in one condensed space. So hello, everybody. Good morning. It's March 7th. We're in Pisces season. We're moving into eclipse season. We're also going to be moving into another Mercury retrograde season as well. So how is everybody doing? So I just wanted to kind of touch base a little bit. How's everybody doing? Doing okay? Hey, Joni Lynn. Hello, hello, hello. And let's see on here on Instagram. See, we've got a few friends here. How are you all doing? So on Instagram with the live video, to access the material about meditation, if you go to the mysticalmoonstore.com, you'll go click on over to the blog section, and you'll be able to check out the material about meditation. Hey, friends, good morning. And I have not yet figured out how to save the live video on Instagram. I know that there are a couple of different settings that I need to kind of check out. So I'll get there eventually. Otherwise, the video is live or it's recorded and saved on YouTube, my YouTube, Laurie Baracco YouTube page. I do not want to update my computer yet. I could use an update, right? Hey, good morning. Could use an update. Who here could use a little bit of an update, right? Oh my gosh, right? Right, a little bit of updating, a little bit of recalibrating, and just I am going to suggest that everybody take care of themselves, like really take care of yourselves, right? Make self-care a priority, whether it's driving somewhere in your car and not being around other people, being in some beautiful nature and scenery. Really going to invite all of you to do that. And so I'm just going to just check in. I think all of you can still see me and hear me because the little window that shows me how long I've been live for just restarted itself. So I think I'm still live, right? I'm still here. You can still see me live, right? Hopefully, fingers crossed. I'm just going to check and everybody can see me, hear me. Hey there, Instagram friends. If you could see me, hear me, let me know, please, because I'll have a little glitch in the matrix there where the counter restarted. So just let me know. So I am streaming live on the Mystical Moon Instagram page, my YouTube page, the Mystical Moon Facebook page, and Laurie Baracco Facebook page. So I'm coming at you from all these different places. So thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'm going to be talking about meditation, answering questions. But first and foremost, I did want to share some of the things we have going on here at the center. So lots of different things happening. Okay, I'm just checking my comments here. I clicked over to the other screen and Denise says, oh, she could see my face, my beautiful face. Thank you. Thank you, Denise. Whew. Oh, who knows, right? What's going on here? Anyway, so let's see here. So as I mentioned today, on Fridays, Pam offers private Reiki sessions, Reiki healing sessions in the morning, Friday mornings, 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. She does book up quickly. So please, if you're interested, you could call the front desk or you can schedule online. Her sessions are 45 minutes and they're $100. Tonight, I'll be hosting a crystal bowl meditation here, and I think I have maybe 3 or 4 spots. If you're interested, again, call the front desk at, the number 239-301-0655, or you can look at the website and go to themysticalmoon.com and check that out. Let's see what else we have. Next week we have a goddess circle, and the goddess of the month is going to be Sophia. And also we have Reverend Michelle Love's weekly spiritual development class. It's called the Evening Circle, and that's on Wednesdays. It's from 6:30 to 8 p.m. and it's $25. Also, let's see if you're still here. Ray, are you still watching through the Instagram page? I saw you pop up here, friend Ray. So our guest Ray Setti will be back. He hasn't been in the Southwest Florida area for almost 2 years now, because of a lot of different things that have popped up, and so we welcome Ray at the end of this month, at the end of March until the beginning, I think it's the first week in April, and he'll be offering private sessions, astrological consultations, and Ray and I will be scheduling a live where, just like this, where you can join us. So if you do not already receive the Mystical Moon newsletter, go to themysticalmoon.com, and that's where you'll see all of the things that we have offering live, in person, online, and just all of the things that we have going on. So sign up for the newsletter, themysticalmoon.com. I send it out once a week on Sunday mornings, and that's where all of the up and coming things are. I see more friends here. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Hey, Maria. Good to see you. Good to see you, Melissa. I feel like is it Marianne on Romper Room? And I see all of you. And I don't know if Ray is still joining or not, but Ray, as I mentioned, will be here at the end of the month and the beginning of April for private sessions, and we will be offering a live. Maria has created, she's an author of a book about angels, and we carry that in the store. I'm not sure if I have it uploaded yet online in the online store. I'll circle back with that. She also created a beautiful angel oracle deck. So we carry that in the shop as well. So, and I'll be uploading that as well. So we have all of those great things happening. We also have Candace's channeling, which is going to be on March 20th. It's a Thursday night. It's always the third Thursday of the month. Also, the third Tuesday, Pam has her Reiki circle. There might be one spot left. So please call the front desk to check out, if we have enough space. Also, I will be teaching a tarot class here at the shop on March 30th. I believe it's March 30th. It's a Sunday. It's going to be from 11 to 4 p.m. It's a 5-hour class. So we're going to get a lot of stuff covered in there. And I have taught tarot for a very long time, and I have been able to help people hone in on their gift, and they have become a bunch. We'll say a bunch. It's more, so it's like at least a dozen to 20 people. I don't know. A lot of people have moved on to become professional psychic readers, and that is their career, whether it's a full-time career or it's a side gig that they love doing as well. So I set the space for really anchoring your energy and opening up to spirit to help to support you. Also, Pam is going to be, I'm just going down the list here. Pam is hosting a Reiki 1 attunement workshop class on Sunday, April 13th here at the shop. So this is where you receive the Reiki attunement to be aligned with the energies of spirit, and the symbols, the sacred symbols, the Reiki symbols are activated in your field. And then you can be able to learn more about how you can channel the divine healing energy, which we all possess, and work with different hand positions for yourself as well as for others. The Reiki 1 attunement, I believe, is one of the main things that people should do, or it would be it is very helpful to help you with anchoring your energy, opening up your chakras, aligning that with that energetic boost to help you align with your potential and your destiny. Hi, good morning, everybody. Wow, we've got a few people joining. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And I see more friends here also on Instagram too. So I feel like I forgot a couple of things I sure did. I'm kind of be bopping around, but also the third week of the month is a really busy week. So we have Reiki Circle on the Tuesday. Wednesdays, Reverend Michelle Love's Psychic Circle, Evening Circle. Thursday is Candace's channeling, and on the Friday is my other Crystal Bowl. I host Crystal Bowls the first and third Friday of the month, and then on Saturday, oh, my voice is giving out. On Saturday, I'm listening to Spirit, I'll tell you in a minute, is my Psyche development class here at the shop. And this month I am going to be talking about angels, the angelic realm, and that's from 11 to 1:30. That only has a couple more spots left. And so I'm laughing because my voice was giving out. Spirit's like, yeah, because that's a lot in the 1 week. It just is, that's how it works out. And usually my psychic development class is on the fourth Saturday, but this month it all coincides since the first was on a Saturday. Whew. Anyway, hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, so back to this week's topic, which is meditation. So if you're watching on Instagram, if you're joining me live on Instagram, the link to the blog material is on the mysticalmoonstore.com, that website. Click on over, go find the tab with the blog, and it's the first one up there. And if you're watching on Facebook, or YouTube, the link, I'm sharing it again. That should take you there, I think. Hold on here. Hold on one sec. Let me see. I don't want to keep sharing a link. Yep, there it is. Very good. So that's the material. That is where the material is for this week. So after talking about meditation, I will answer a few of your psychic questions, and then we'll go out and about with our busy lives. Or maybe you're not having a really busy life right now. Maybe your life is kind of like a little in the in-between space, which is always lovely too. I think that we are so conditioned to be go, 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 get things done, be proactive, that sometimes in that in-between space, we don't know what to do with ourselves. We get ourselves in trouble. We focus on things that, aren't really conducive and in alignment with our highest and most best good. So if you're in that in-between space, which I'd love to hear if anybody is, enjoy it. Enjoy it, or read a book. Sit outside if the weather permitting, and zone out. Listen to nature. Don't have that background music going on or that background TV. Enjoy those spaces in between. That's where our guides and our higher self, that's when source tries to connect with us too, when we are in those in-between quiet moments too. Okay. All right. So anybody else, is anybody in that in-between space where there's not a lot going on and you're kind of wondering, sometimes you wonder, am I forgetting something? I have so much space here that doesn't have anything penciled in. Did I forget something? Did I forget someone? Am I back? I'm gonna wait a moment to see if you all can see me or hear me. That I'm back. Oh no. Hold on. Let me just make sure can yeah, I kind of had a feeling when the counter like reset itself here. We'll see what's gonna happen. Okay, so I'm back. Yay. Am I sheesh. All right, can you see me on Instagram? You could see me. Okay, good. The heck? Well, yeah, that's very good one, Lisa. Very good, thank you. She said that was an in-between space. I will say this, because I could say that, hey, it was spirit, but the internet, ever since they updated the internet here for a new, faster modem, running into a little bit of glitchiness. So, oh well. Anyway, so I'm back. Hey, hey, hey. The heck. All right, back on EG. Thank you, IG. Thank you, Marcy. Marcy, you've been on my mind. On my mind. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so let's get into the material. And if that should happen again, I'm just going to try to sneak back in. It took me, like it disconnected me and I was able to pop right back in. All right, so let's talk about meditation. So meditation is so important. It's one of the suggestions that I give people when they're out of sorts, tired, they're feeling disconnected, they just don't, their health isn't that great. It's the main thing I do suggest that people work with meditation or create or maintain a meditation practice. And it's even more important, I think, than saging and smudging. Meditation, the number one thing that hopefully we're all doing on a regular basis. So I'm going to toggle between what I have written here and with the blog, and I will also go back and forth with it. So I might even wind up jumping ahead with the material as well. But meditation helps you with realigning and tapping in and plugging into the light, to your divine self. It helps with that recalibration. It's where we fuel up. It's a refueling station. Okay. And it's going to look different for everyone. Okay. So I know there are some people who, when they meditate, they have these long descriptions of everything that they experience. Some people fall asleep. Some people, their minds just keep going round and round and round. It looks different for everyone, but I want to talk about the benefits. So in our fast-paced world where our minds are constantly buzzing with to-do lists and responsibilities and external noise, finding stillness can feel like an impossible task. But the truth is, meditation is not about stopping your thoughts. It's about making space to hear your soul, your soul. So this week we'll be talking about meditation and why it's essential, how it can transform your life in simple ways to start or deepen your practice. Whether you're new to meditation or a seasoned practitioner, this practice holds the power to restore balance, elevate your consciousness, and connect you with your highest self. So it's the number one tool or action we can do to raise our vibration, break through unhealthy patterns, and again, plug in with our soul. Sorry, just toggling back. And Marcy's doing well. That's good to hear, Marcy. And so you might hear a little bell here and there. That is Pammy setting her space for the Reiki sessions. I know I just heard it. Ding. So why meditation is a non-negotiable for your well-being. Meditation isn't just about relaxation, although it's a benefit. It's a key to maintaining overall well-being. When we meditate, we bring harmony to our mind, body, and spirit, allowing energy to flow freely rather than getting stuck in stress, tension, and emotional overwhelm, right? So when we're overwhelmed, we and stressed, we can and just like challenged, we store energy. Like energy gets stored in different parts of the body, right? You have a neck thing going. You have a pain in the back, your knee hurts, your feet hurt, right? You've got a headache. So energy can get stuck. And so meditation can help you with aligning your chakras and opening up those circuits of energy for energy to flow through you, to move through the chakra system, to help you with grounding and also help you with being able to open up and expand as well. So it helps the mind with it reducing anxiety, improves focus, and increases clarity. With your body, it lowers blood pressure, reduces cortisol, the stress hormone, and enhances overall health. With your spirit, it deepens intuition and strengthens your connection to source and aligns you with your true purpose. So there are different types of meditation styles. And so there's many people have this belief that you're supposed to be quiet and not have any thoughts in your mind. And I think that's an unrealistic expectation that we have on ourselves. It's unrealistic because you're going to have good days, bad days, days where like you can't sleep, you're having a problem focusing. So meditation can help you with moving the energy through, and there are different techniques to help you with that. So there's mindfulness meditation, which is focusing on this present moment, your breath, or bodily sensations. It's excellent for reducing stress and increasing awareness, right? So the mindfulness is maybe noticing as you breathe what's happening with your body, right? Are you breathing do you have shallow breathing going on, or you're filling your lungs? Then do you notice that like you can't shut off your mind? Do you notice that there are certain things that you keep looping within your thoughts? Take a notice of it, even maybe write it down so that you can reflect upon it later. Or also ask within that meditative state, like, what is some clarity to help me with moving through that? But usually, mindful meditation is about emptying the mind, right? And trying to be in the moment and not have too many thoughts running through our mind, which is not an easy thing to do. Then there's guided meditation, listening to a recorded journey that helps you relax, visualize, and manifest your desires, right? So this can feel like you're not really meditating. However, with guided meditation, it helps you with expanding your imagination, and that helps you with breaking through the blocks of limiting belief systems, and helps you with opening up like the realm of possibilities with your experiences that may have been limited because of your belief systems. Yes. All right, I'm just going to check on the comments. All right. So then there's mantra meditation, repeating sacred words such as Om or affirmations help you anchor your mind and raise your vibration. Transcendental meditation uses silent repetition of a personal mantra to go beyond thought and access deep states of awareness. Movement meditation, which helps with flowing with conscious movement like yoga, tai chi, or even walking in nature, can help you stay grounded while meditating. Some people with their creative outlet, that's meditative for them. Weaving, crocheting, knitting, writing, playing an instrument, that's also movement meditation, which for some people is more practical for them, and that's how they connect to spirit. For me, it's also driving, which is not ideal, but when I'm driving, that's where a lot of thoughts come to me. How about when showering or taking a bath? Does anybody, or washing dishes with water as that conductor? Anybody here have like downloads and all of this profound stuff come through while you're connecting with water? For me, water is an excellent connector for me. I'm a Pisces, so water is my natural element anyhow. And that really does help me with receiving information. It's a really fabulous conductor. And so Jessie says she loves guided meditations. And Barb, hey, Barb, good to see you. She enjoys guided meditation, helps her with relaxing and focusing, right? Again, the guided meditation will help you with expanding your imagination, which then opens you up to other realms of possibilities. Yes. All right. Get back to my notes. Then there is candle gazing. Anybody work with candle gazing? I love working with candles. It's focusing on the flame of a candle. It can help strengthen the concentration and opens up the third eye chakra. And you can also divine with a candle with the flicker of the flame and ask it a yes or no question. It may move a certain way, kind of like a pendulum, right? How pendulums move a certain way. You can do that with a candle as well. And it can take you on a journey, kind of like scrying. So then there are some crystals and herbs you can work with to help you enhance your experience, like amethyst, clear quartz, labradorite, black tourmaline, and rose quartz. All of these can help you with your meditation. I've listed some of the ones that, and selenite's good too, that are more easily accessible and that are affordable. You can work also with higher, not higher end, but crystals that are maybe rarer and more like that. Some are like precious stones and gems, but some of them are limited to their quantity. Like there's apophyllite is affordable as well. Like here I'm like rattling off ones that are still affordable and easily accessible. Selenite, apophyllite. Then there are ones like moldavite or larimar or phenakite, kunzite. So those are some of the ones that are maybe a little bit more pricier and not always easy to acquire, but you could use the basics. But just remember that you are the main vessel for your experience. It's you. Yes, crystals, some of us really connect with crystals and they can help anchor in energy, but you don't always need them. But just remember, it's you. You are the main vessel. And you are the one who is controlling the dials of the experience. You're the one driving the meditation car. So some herbs that can help are lavender, sage and palo santo, mugwort, or chamomile, and these are just a few. Some people really love wormwood or frankincense. There are many different herbs or oils that can help you have a lovely experience. So making meditation a daily ritual, creating a sacred space for meditation invites you to return to your space, your practice consistently. Here's how to make it easy. Set the mood. You can light a candle, burn incense, or diffuse some essential oils to create an inviting atmosphere. And if you've joined me before or sat in on classes, you know that I am going to invite you to set the space and create that conditioning. Like before, Pam was ringing the bell to clear the space and to set the space for the healing practice. And you can bet that as soon as she starts doing that, like there's this recalibration and this conditioning within her mind, body, and spirit, and her guides that align her to move into the frequency of the Reiki energy, setting also a prayer of intention that the light moves through her for the client who is open to receive. So setting the mood is a wonderful way to get things going. Holding a crystal, letting its energy support your intention during meditation. Using sound, playing music, singing bowls, or nature sound to enhance your relaxation. And start small. Just 5 minutes a day can create a powerful shift in your life. And you don't have to force yourself to be in meditation for an hour. For some people, it's just not realistic, right? That's not the natural rhythm and flow. And also, think about when is the best time for you to meditate, right? For some people, it's morning, some people midday, some people in the evening. Pay attention and embrace and recognize when the energy flows best for you. So meditation is a gift, a portal to your inner wisdom, a place of deep healing, and a sanctuary where you can reconnect with your divine essence. If you've been feeling disconnected, anxious, or overwhelmed, let this be your sign to slow down and create space for stillness. So, yeah, let's explore this more so for ourselves. What I would love for all of you is to maybe share some of your favorite meditation practices, maybe if you'd like to, in the comment section. So I do see, as I look at some of the comments here. So Patty says, sleep meditation is amazing, right? So some people, they, before they go to sleep, maybe they recite a mantra or they play a certain type of music. Like there are so many apps for that. So maybe some of you do that. And Jessie says, oh my gosh, she's a Pisces too. And all her messages come in the bathroom. Yep. Yes. So brushing my teeth, taking a shower, washing my hands, doing the dishes, swimming in the pool, going by any kind of water, definitely helps me opening up those portals. All right. So just wait a moment to see if anybody has if there's any sharing. Ooh, I'm looking at the back end of this streaming software, which I might change down the road to a different one. The other platform I'm looking at would open up the platforms to even more. I can also go live on. I think it also said TikTok and a few others. And I thought, oh my gosh, wow. Like talk to everybody in one place. How amazing that is, right? So over here, does anybody work with StreamYard? Because now there's a demo scene, and I'm like so tempted to click that. I'll try it later with the test. Anyway, so as I'm waiting for all of you, to type in about same time, same place to meditate, Lisa says, and Jessie says, I made a huge life-changing decision. Well, might have been the time to do that, no? Sometimes it can be impulsive, and sometimes it's spirit saying, we're going to poke you until you make this, like do something, like as the catalyst, and that shifts a lot of stuff for us. And I know that Joe, our friend Joe, who usually joins us on the live, he is in my most favorite place in the world. He's in Glastonbury and having a really great time. So I can't wait to see him when he comes back. He's going to bring back a goodie or two. I asked for some dirt. All right. So not much to share, I guess, about meditation. So then I will open the space until 11 o'clock for any questions. If anybody has a question, type your question in the comment area. I see we have quite a few friends joined in this morning. So good to see everybody. So good to see you all. So let's see what we've got here. All right. Feel free to type in your question. Oh, the other thing while I'm waiting with the delay is I also wanted to mention is that back to like the events that we're hosting. So with Candace's channeling on the third Thursday of the month, we are also offering that via Zoom. So if you're interested in joining us for that, then please reach out to us. I'm going to see if I could create a separate product for that, because it gets confusing when people are trying to purchase in person or Zoom. So I'm going to see if I can do that. I'm going to tinker around with that a little later. All right. So I see that Lisa has a question. Any info about my May 2025 trip? Let's take a look. And I am using the cards, the Woodland Fairy Tarot from, that's my card of the day, my deck of the month that I'm using. All right. So oh, that's funny. So I've been shuffling the cards this whole time, and I think I've mentioned before that I record my predictions before I go live on Fridays, and I save it till Sunday. But you got one of the cards that was for, I believe, this week's predictions, and that is the Nine of Wands reversed. So I'm going to go in a different direction for you with this. Than what came through with the predictions, because each message is different based upon the cards and the person, right? Based upon the energies around you. So it feels like you might be a little bit defensive these days, or feeling like you got to gear up and I got to be proactive and just do all the things. And I'm hearing Spirit guide you to step back, ease up, And the baggage that you've been carrying these days, you do not need to bring with you all of it with you moving forward. The concerns, the worries, the what ifs, the regrets, all of that. I just feel like there's some stuff, Lisa, that you're hanging on to these days that you don't need to beat a dead horse. You don't need to keep repeating all of this stuff. And it's time to wipe some slates clean and to be open to open up new chapters, and let's move forward. I feel like it's time to move forward for you. So that's what I'm getting about your trip. Like, let's just try to, like, even if you need to say, like, I need to pluck these things out of my mind, I need to do a burning ceremony, it's time for me to put that stuff behind me and move on. Okay. All right. So I hope that helps with your message. And yes, the Zoom option. Oh my gosh, people, it's so much fun watching those channelings and participating. And even if you can't be here on Zoom, it's wonderful. So that'll be coming up too. So check out the mysticalmoon.com on our events. Right now, I just have it in person, but I'll see if I can do that. And you're welcome. I'm glad the message resonated for you and with you. All right. So, Teresa, let's see what we've got for you here. Any message, pick a message, any message will do. You have it's a Wands again. So this is the 5 of Wands reversed. I'm hearing the message that from Spirit. Well, first of all, let me back it up a little bit. Teresa, do you work with the angelic realm? If you don't consciously work with them, I'm going to say they are really wanting you to embrace their frequency. And that's where I'm feeling this guidance coming through. And it feels like it's angelic in essence. And what they're saying is, you humans love to make something out of nothing. You humans make it so much harder than what it needs to be. And you create all of these conditions where you need to jump through hoops before you give yourself permission to enjoy your life. So that is your message, Teresa. Give yourself permission to get on out there and enjoy life, to thrive, to not create these conditions. And it's almost like a punishment. It's like I have to go through this survival obstacle course before I just align myself with what I deserve. So feeling kind of that essence around you these days. So give yourself permission to thrive, to be happier, to do the things that you want to do, and to treat yourself as well, as what I feel. All right. Okay, I'm going to check out my Instagram. I'm not sure I think I'm still streaming on Instagram. I just don't see a lot of people there right now. Okay, so you're welcome, Teresa. All righty. The next one is for Patty. Wonder if my son will come here. I have had contact. He seems a little open. I think that give him a little bit more time. And by the way, I am so happy to hear that there has been some movement and some progression with your with your son. That is so wonderful. I'm hearing yes, but not yet. I'm hearing to give it a little bit more time. And this is the 4 of Swords for you, Patty. So this is about, in your situation, I just feel that we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. It's almost like I see an opening and I'm going to go for it. So let's continue to allow the relationship to recalibrate itself so that the two of you can warm up to each other and get reconnected to where you're both at right now. So when we have a disconnection and there's been some time and space with ourselves and another and a situation, there's a little bit of that adjustment period where we get to know each other and feel each other out. It's like when you start a new job, right? Then it's not familiar. You're going to find your bearings and find some type of middle ground to connect, to link up, to become in sync. So let's give it a little bit more time. Okay? Okay. All righty. So it's just looking to see if there is any comment. I hope that helped, Patty. Oh, that's so funny how this comments here get a little jumbled for me. So if I'm going out of order, I apologize, but that's how it's recalibrating and finding its way. Hopefully I'm able to find them, the comments here. All right. So Patty, yes. Okay. Everything has been so helpful and spot on, really eases my anguish. More acceptance. Yes. And so ask your helpers, your ancestors to help you with being patient, to ask if you can talk to his spirit and just let him know that you love him so much and you miss him so much and you're here for him. Okay? Okay. So that helps. So then next is Luba. Luba, most important message for me today from the divine. Ooh, I'm hearing there are so many important messages, but what to validate, focus on, embrace right now? The Nine of Swords. Okay. Oof. What is hijacking your thoughts? What is hijacking and monopolizing your mind? What's going on in there, right? So what is it like? So what is your biggest concern right now? I feel like that's the most important thing from the divine, is to just single it out. What is the main thing that is weighing heavy on my mind and my heart? And to maybe journal it through, what's coming through a conscious stream of thought and download. And I feel like it's not necessarily to try to fix it, but just to call it out and just look at it, observe it from a neutral place. That's what Spirit is suggesting, to observe it from a neutral place, send some light and energy to it. Okay, so there's an exercise where you can take the situation, put it in a thought bubble, right? And look at it. And as you're looking at it within your hands, sending light to it, turning it upside down, just kind of observing it from a neutral place, sending it healing and light, and then sending it off into the universe to be aligned with the best potential outcome, the outcomes that's for the highest and best good, that you're aligned with your helpers and your guides, and that you're consciously aware of what this is about, and that you're able to identify and embrace and be proactive with the protocol that's for your highest and best good, for the actions and actions for you to take, so that you can help bring light to the situation. And maybe it's a big nothing burger too, is what I'm hearing as well. It could be a big nothing burger. Oh my gosh. Luba, I know about your significant other passing, but I have somebody else that's calling it a nothing burger. And it feels like it's someone your age, right? Someone your age. So either like a sister or a friend, just someone who had a really fun outlook on things. And I felt her coming through these days. Okay. So just that's your message from Spirit. Okay. Just wait a moment for you to reply. And as you do that, Spirit just dropped in another, you forgot to mention the healing sessions with John Cartwright. I forgot to mention that. So as I'm waiting for the delay here I know Luba's going to be answering me, on Monday, March 17th, 19th, which is St. Patrick's Day. JC Cartwright will be here offering healings, crystal laying on of the crystal healings. And they are, I believe, 40, like, oh my gosh, don't quote me, 45 minutes. And I think they're $70, but don't quote me because I could be off a little bit right now in the space, but we do have this listed within the newsletter. So sign up for the newsletter. And yes, Luba, you're very welcome. And I'm not sure if you know who that person is, but it's a female, close to your age, and I have like friend, sister energy with her too. And I feel like she wants to connect with you a lot these days and has been connecting with you quite a bit these days. And she says you've been reminiscing a lot as well. So I'll leave that there for you. I'm going to leave it there for you, my friend. All right. Okay, so then let me scooch up here. So Joni, she is passed. Luba, she is passed. I'm going to go between the 10 to 15 year time frame. All right, so Joni Lynn, any advice for you? Absolutely. Let's go. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. So there is the achievement. I feel like I want to go with your health, okay? With your health, I feel, and with the pentacles, it's our physical reality, and it could be your health, it could be money, it could be an investment. But Joni, what I'm feeling for you, what's most important right now is to get your temple right. And so whether you've been feeling really tired or depleted, let's really pay attention to the body. And I almost feel like there's something that you overcame with your health, or you figured it out. Sometimes, what we've been doing on autopilot, like that automatic, like repetitious type of routine, the body gets used to it. And then we change. Our consciousness changes, therefore the body, mind, body, spirit change. And so for you, I feel like it's time to listen to the body, that we can increase your stamina, we can strengthen your immune system. And I'm kind of feeling like there are some organs that are holding some stress. And I'm not a doctor. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to encourage you to maybe move into a more basic, simple diet, not too much spice, not too much sugar, not too much flour, to keep it kind of a little neutral and bland for like a week or two. And then, because I feel like there's some inflammation. I feel like either it's an allergy or a sensitivity or a buildup of like a mineral or a food. And I feel like this is more than just for Joni Lynn. So if some of you are just feeling kind of off, like pay attention. Like I just saw before in the scrolling, Jesse talking about health, right? So I'm going to feel like I want to apply this to you too. If you're just feeling like bleh, maybe like eating more of a basic neutral diet, that may help you. So with you, Joni, I feel like, there's an improvement with your health, which then helps your mind, like you're more focused, you're more relaxed, like getting this aligned and more in sync with who you are now. Okay. I hope that helps, Joni Lynn. Okay, next. Okay, Barb, you've been communicating by text with a media woman personality. Have photos from her and sporadic interactions because of her job. Please ask if this is a valid representation of her. Is it a real person? She says she is. Okay, let me see. Interesting. You're welcome, Joni, and you're welcome, Luba. This this is saying yes, it is. However, the message that I'm getting is that this is her public persona. It's not necessarily what's going on back here. Have you ever met someone that you looked up to and just like, oh my gosh, they're amazing. And then after more interaction, you're like, oh, there's a lot going on there. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. Not meaning that they're a shit show, but excuse my language. But I just like chaos. Just I feel like there's more back there, and there's something that she's really wanting, obviously, to get from you. She's curious. So I'm hearing from Spirit, proceed ahead with caution. Caution, be cautious. So yes, just be cautious. Okay. All right. Next, all right. I see all of these people on Instagram. If you can see me or hear me, let me know, because it's showing me that I don't have any people on there. However, I do think that there are a few people watching right now. So on Instagram, if you have a question, just please feel free to type your question into the comment area. Oh yeah, yep, there you go. See, Chrissy just typed something in. Yeah, I was feeling it. So weird. Hey, it's Mercury retrograde. Almost. Oh, we're almost in that cycle. Okay, you could see me. So interesting, because it's showing me nothing. All right, I'll get to your question, Chrissy. Just want to see if that makes sense with Barb. Thank you. Yes, you're welcome. All right, Barb. Okay. You're welcome, Chrissy. We're going to pull a card for you. Whoop. Pulled a couple here. Oh, good. So you have the Devil card reversed, Chrissy. So let me just make sure we can see that. Okay, the Devil card reversed. What you think or believe to be an undesirable aspect of yourself is really something really lovely, and others aren't perceiving it. It's not perceiving it in the way that you're perceiving. What they're receiving, they're having a completely different experience. So let's see if I can get an analogy from Spirit. This is a good one. I might have kind of sort of mentioned this before, but you know, when you hear yourself on a recording and you go, oh my gosh, that's my voice. Ugh, how annoying. That's terrible. It's like nails on a chalkboard, and other people are saying, I love your voice. It's so soothing and it's so relaxing. It's kind of that dynamic. Okay, Chrissy. So try not to be so hard. The bottom line is, Spirit's advice is to try not to be so hard on yourself right now. Stop. Try not to be combing over like this lens that's like a microscope over yourself. Just embrace your uniqueness, and I'm hearing go for it. I'm hearing go for it. So this is you. We're all unique. We're all different, and we're all gifted in different ways. I just feel like there's something that you're over analyzing about yourself, that's not the perceived experience of other people. Okay. All right. So just a reminder that I will be on here live for just a couple more minutes, and until 11 o'clock. So I know there are more questions. So I'm so glad that resonates. Thank you. You're welcome. So does that make sense though? It just feels like you're kind of like really judging what is a true gift that you chose to have here in the physical, and it's not what others are perceiving about you. Okay. Embrace it. All right, I'm going to go back here to the, okay, back to the collection of all these other platforms. So there's Jessie. So do you see anything with your health? Anything with my health? I'm going to ask if there is something going on, like with your throat, with, I know it sounds kind of gross, but like phlegm. I feel like your body is trying to fight something to recalibrate, and you're producing more of something than what you need to be producing, like, for example, phlegm. Yeah. Um, I'm gonna wait to see with your comment. So, with that being said, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a doctor, I'm not an MD. Such a weird thing I'm seeing. And I'm probably gonna say it incorrectly. You know that snail stuff that it's like mucus, or maybe they were trying to get me to sell snail mucus or mucin or something like that. Like they have that, and I feel like it would help you, Jesse, to look at the healing benefits of that. So whether it's your skin or to get it through your pores, I feel like there's this neutralization for you that is trying to take place, but it does feel like your body's producing too much, and we need to, like, it's almost like there's a that this word's coming up a lot, regulation, that I'm feeling like it wants to find its way. Okay, so your comment is, wow, funny, I've had some in my throat, phlegm that's moving all of the sudden, but having stomach issues because it's also moving down too. And we could go the traditional spiritual route with throat chakra and communication, as well as with your will and feeling like there are some things that are not sitting well with you. But I do feel like that neutralizing, like that, what I had mentioned with Joni Lynn about not eating foods that are too spicy, kind of like a blander in between diet or ingestion, like staying away from acidic foods, having like broth, not too salty, kind of bland, that might help settle your stomach a little bit. And there is something about that snail mucus. I don't feel like it's to ingest it, but I just feel like there are some healing properties with it. But I know that they have like creams and stuff, so maybe just check it out. And so Christine says she's a medical esthetician for 25 years. Snail mucin is not for everyone's skin. I don't know the original question though. I just logged in. So there might be some benefits to like what the properties are with that. So thank you for your input, because again, I'm not a doctor, and I know that it's really important that we check in to make sure that like everything we ingest or put on our body, and to test it, right, Christine, maybe like on a little part of the body, and to do the research, right, because you don't want to just immerse yourself with everything. So, but there are some properties within that, not just for the skin, that I felt like there's a neutralization. It's what it is if you are not able to use it, but there's something about the healing properties to maybe take a look and to research it. And Jessie says she's been quit smoking since the hurricane. Yes. Okay. So lots of change for you. So there needs to be another outlet for yourself to help you with neutralizing what's going on, to help you with dealing with stress. So yes, the throat, the stomach, like all of that. And I feel like this is like a female in spirit. I'm not sure if it's your mother or a grandmother that is wanting you to start saying things like, I am lucky. I am a lucky bish. And and things just happen for me because I am divinely guided and I trust in my path. I just feel like she was very animated too. So this woman in spirit definitely is coming through for you too. Okay, Christine, yes. Internally, I'm not familiar with. Right, Christine, absolutely. I don't know if like there's just something with the properties. Thank you. And thank you for sharing your thoughts, because I will always say I am not a doctor. I share what spirit provides for me, but we always want to make sure that we check in with things before we just go full steam ahead with anything. Okay. Awesome. So I know it's just after this. It is after 11 and I had a few people. So first of all, whom I haven't gotten to. So Jesse, does this make sense? Does this make sense to you? I hope so. So before I sign off, I do want to just mention that I do go live. I try to go live every Friday. I am going to play around with that other platform. So you might see me go live a little here and there on a different platform. But to find out when I'm going live, please, please, please sign up for the Mystical Moon newsletter, and then also my Laurie Baracco. So I send them, well, the Mystical Moon one out on Sunday mornings, and then with my newsletter, there's just a little bit of different content. I send that out usually once a week. So that's where you'll be able to see when I go live and connect with everyone here. Okay, I hope that helps for everyone. And just as one last one for Cynthia. She says she's been opening her third eye for about 10 years. It's been happening. She's an empath, and since then she feels everybody's pain and guilt to 100-fold. Any advice? Yeah, absolutely. Cord cuttings, sealing up your auric field, the layer of energy around the body, taking salt baths, using like selenite to cut the energy cords and seal up your auric field so you don't leak energy out and other energy doesn't infiltrate your personal space. Shielding your solar plexus, that could be putting your hands on here, and being mindful of the situations and the people that are your kryptonite, where you have a low resistance, and try to stay away from those sensitive areas. Like there are certain things when it pops up, I have to like shift gears because I right away that energy anchors in and it takes me out. So back to meditation, the subject of today's live as well. Meditation is a really good way to help you with shielding that energy, envisioning mirrors pointing outward with each chakra. That helps too, like deflecting out in front of you and in back of you, putting yourself in the white light and asking that spirit put you like in a revolving bubble of white light, and asking your spiritual and invoking your spiritual protection to help you with not absorbing your environment, to help you with disconnecting from the cords of energy that are draining you and that are not in alignment with who you are. So when you find yourself engaged in a situation where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm taking this on, take a moment with the breath. Breathe in your connection with your helpers and ask them to help you with disconnecting and reclaiming your energy back. You might even want to see yourself or the light unhooking the cords of energy. That doesn't serve me right now. Calling an Archangel Michael, and also working with the Archangel Michael tube of light, meditation, prayer, ritual. That can help you too. Also, working with crystals, like crystal bracelets. Like I think tiger's eye would be really good for you. Tiger's eye bracelet, or to carry it with you, where it is earrings or a pendant. Oh, that helps. All right, all of my friends here. I know that I have quite a few of you who have asked questions, and so I might be able to see you next week. Hopefully you'll be able to join me next Friday at 10 a.m. I am not sure of the topic yet, but if you, like as I mentioned, if you sign up for the newsletter, go to themysticalmoon.com. There should be a pop-up, sign up for the newsletter, and you'll be able to be in touch and up to date with the different live events in person, online as well. All right, everybody. So I'm going to close the space and end this live. And I thank you all so much for joining me in it. And even if I didn't get to your questions, just know that some of the messages may have resonated with you. And if it does, then it was for you as well. All right. So we're going to release the energy. I thank all of you for being here today. And it's always a lovely connection and an honor. And I'm grateful for all of you. Have a great one, everybody. Namaste. Until next time. Bye-bye. You're welcome, friends. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody.